intro. Hello, mrUnclejackass. Can't tell. Yeah, doing something outside my comfort zone. Right now, I'm only planning doing this once. And these are the Power Rangers Mystic Force Titans / Zords. Now, in the show, the Zords are actually the Rangers. Mystic Force Rangers have special spell codes that they unlock throughout the series that activate various powers, and they don't get the Titan spell code for 3 or 4 episodes. Yeah, I think it's about 4 episodes, 4 or 5, maybe. I don't know because I don't have the episode list in front of me. Never have it. Anyway. Okay, we have the green one, which is Xander. Mystic Manator. Madison, whose sister is right now sitting on the Red Ranger's shoulder. Right there. Yes, that is a sword. Madison is a mystic mermaid. Yeah, she can't stand her Zord. Her toy model version can't stand unless it has this thing sticking out. The yellow one is Mr. Gorilla. His name is Chip. Can't tell by the Megazord's color, he is the Yellow Ranger. And this one is the Red Ranger. Mystic Phoenix, aka Nick. And the little one sitting on his shoulder right now is the Pink Ranger. She's supposed to be a Mystic Sprite, and her name is Vita. And I don't have her complete right now because every time I try to get her to stand up, she just wants to fall down. Yeah, she has a backpack. And even without the backpack, look how thin the feet are. These are not regular Zord sets. The regular Zord set. If it was, her feet would be like that. They wouldn't be like this, they'd be like that. They basically be flip out ones. You basically flip them. Your backpack actually holds her wings. And okay. They each have weapons. Okay. The Red Ranger, Green Ranger, and Blue Ranger have weapons. Red Ranger, sword. Blue Ranger, what's a mermaid without a trident? Mermaid without a trident. And Green Ranger has an axe. Now, along with the little stand that Miss Mermaid is on, they all combine to form a sword for the Megazord. Got this set from eBay. Well, my mom did. It was $31.94. $12 shipping from Hong Kong. Well, enough about that. Got me in 7-8. I have 2 other Power Ranger designs, but they're not from Mystic Force. They're from Down Thunder, which is 2 seasons before Mystic Force. A season before Mystic Force. Right before SPD, which was the series right before Mystic Force. Anyway, enough talking. First one I'm going to show, Dragon Mode. Put Nick off to the side, and he falls down. Okay, first step. To get the little stand, you have to rip Madison in half. And she's actually, they actually engineered her to do that. Because she kind of has to do that in order to form the feet of the Megazord. Okay. Rotate Green Ranger's feet in, down, to reveal to show dragon feet. Mutilate him by removing the head. Gotta do the same thing to the Mystic Oologah, which is what Chip is. Oh, and Nick's supposed to be a Mystic Phoenix. Fortunately, it's not until the Rangers' second Megazord, and they only have 2 Megazords. There was a third one, but that was only featured using. But that was only. But the only main Ranger was Nick, combined with a unicorn. And the unicorn's toy was basically a repaint / remold of the Japan exclusive Leo Wolf figure. Not Leo Wolf. Wolf. Centaurus Wolf Megazord, which was basically a combination of a untamable horse named Catastros and the Ranger's main enemy, Korag. And Korag is, spoiler alert, Nick's father. Think this means Star Wars. Scene where Luke Skywalker is bowing from episode 5 or 6. Luke Skywalker is bowing Darth Vader, which is actually his father, Anakin. Who was originally, well, you know how it goes. And the scene goes like this. Luke, I am your father. Only thing is, in the show, Korag, who was known as, what was it? Liambo. Yeah, Liambo. Right now we're going to split Madison here. And pick that in. Okay. Who was taken over by the person controlling the 2. No, actually all 3 of the emperors of the underworld world. The nether world. Which is basically a world below the town that the Power Rangers film, show was, where the show took place in. I can't remember the name of it. fold up, fold down, close, rotate, dragon head, roar. Creepy looking dragon head too. Catch, peg, goes into hole. And the greatest of these, make it stay. And by greatest of ease, I mean force it in there, even if you have to erase glues on a finger. Yeah. This part doesn't like staying onto the actual figure part. Pegs. Goes in the series of holes on his Minotaur's back there, and the top above the Mystic Force crest, which is in the shape of an M. Yeah. There we go. Like I said, doesn't want to stay. And there's dragon. Roar. Arms, when straight out, can do 360. At the shoulder, have a at the shoulder blade, where the shoulder blade is connected to the bicep, or I think, well, yeah, I think that's one. No, biceps on the chest. Up here at the shoulder joint, goes in, out, and in, out, and in, just like that. Same on this. Same at the elbow. In and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. And no articulation at the wrist because because it's on a rotating joint that holds that contains the megazord. Now we can combine trident with sword to form even bigger sword. Attach even bigger sword to Red Ranger. And supposedly, Nick is supposed to ride it. Only way that I found that works, if I can get it to stay, when you try this, is taking the legs, bring them out, and putting him like that, and he falls off. I found a way, but that actually required mutilating the wings. Anyway, now to megazord. Basically, rip the middle of the dragon in half, then remove the tail by splitting Blue Ranger in half, and you get the sword by combining this sword with this part. And actually makes a very solid sword from this side. This side, don't like it. I prefer this side. I always did like a bit of flash. Okay. Go and take off the Pink Ranger. Then collapse that part. Okay. For the arms, we're going to take what was the inner torso of the dragon, take its arm, rotate that joint. There's a small peg here, and there's a hole right above where my finger's at. That it pegs into. Sorry for the screen changing color. I need to see about getting a proper camera. Of course, it never does that. This, except for right now, because I'm recording at a hotel. And because my tan that ends at my elbow, the screen changes colors, I'm guessing. Same with this. And set those off to the side. Okay. Take the legs. Dragon. Now the feet. And now we're going to take the foot of the mermaid and bend it. And each half of the mermaid corresponds with a half of the leg. As you can tell, male connector, female pegs. Now, both of these have female connectors. And this has male connectors. Peg it together. And then connect that. And boom, you get little Elvis shoes. Same on this. Now we rotate the head 90 degrees where it's facing the shoulder. Oh, head can rotate on 360 degrees. Arms can only go up that much. 360 at the thigh, where the thigh is connected to the hip, and 90 at the knee, except the 90 degrees is breaking the knee, is breaking the leg. Snap. And basically, female connectors, male connectors. And this would not be a proper review of mine unless stuff went flying. Okay. Snap it together. But for some reason on this leg it's kind of hard to do. And there you have the lower body of the megazord. Now what you're going to do is behead Nick. And this comes into play later. Don't drop that. Break his legs by spraying them out like that. Taking the arms, you pull them out, actually. And this is the fun part. Now, just for simplest of ease, I rip off the main figure. I mean the main body. Take this. There are slots there. And there's a little tabs on both sides of the dragon's face. Gold, crystal, trivial. You combine that and fold down the antenna. And now tab, slot, tab, slot. Now you take the arms, peg, hole. Same on the other side. Connect the peg to the hole. Same on this side. I'm saving the head reveal for last, so now what you're going to do, there are 2 pegs on the back and 2 holes on the back. I'm going to combine those. Insert the pegs into the holes. And let me scoot forward. Peg. The black hole. And now you push together and hope everything stays. And you pray to the gods of the Power Rangers. To the Power Ranger toy gods. Put everything back together. Paste. Now we're going to take the bottom of Nick's head. There's a peg. Where's my head? And snap that. on. Hope that the actually stays on the head long enough, and connect it. And there we go. And since this is Power Rangers Mystic Force, the megazord is supposed to resemble a wizard, hence the pointy hat and the elf-like shoes and the huge freaking huge wings sprouting from his back, because he's cast a spell on himself to give him huge wings, thus the ability to fly. Take the sword, peg it into one of the hands. Yeah. Now loose parts. Take the handle of the sword, stick into one of the hands. And there we go. And yes, I know it's a little top heavy in certain positions. And there we go. Now, my favorite part. The Adventures of Nick. You know, Nick, the Red Ranger. Oh, first on that, crunch plates come off. Put up the head. Rotate the head. Snap out the feet. Snap out the feet. Hands back. Oh! Take the sword out of the megazord's hand. And basically remove the sword, therefore leaving a small gap inside the sword. But it still looks like a whole sword. Meh. Oh well. I meant to bring in the Dinosaur under toys. I don't know. Clear the zone of the main Rangers for a few hours. Minutes. Enter the unicorn, Steel the Gurn, or as it's known in the show, Bright Star. It's a white unicorn. And unlike other unicorns, this one doesn't stand around, prance, fly, have princesses ride its back, and all that other girly stuff. No, this one's used for war! I'm sorry. Went a little crazy there. Yeah, no articulation whatsoever, except in the head. That's all the articulation he has. Technically, he's not supposed to have articulation. And Nick can ride his unicorn. Alright. The spectacular color change effect. There There's a peg on the unicorn's back, which I'm not sure if you can see unless I do it this way. And there's a hole in its... That's not appropriate for a children's toy. There's a hole in his butt. Anyway, attach that to the dragon, means unicorn. And just to restore some manliness to Nick, we'll give him a sword. This piece comes into play later, along with this piece and this piece, which actually doubles as a head as well as a end of the pointy, jabby, killy, stabby thingy. I'm guessing a double-ended lance. Unofficially, for the Cash Spawn set, which is basically what the darn Mystic Force selection that I have now on this table with me is. Well, for the combinations of, for the Centaur, the unofficial Centaur mode of the Oologah and Nick set, Red Ranger set, for good reasons, we're going to rip off his legs! Yay! Completely random violence! And hey! More sticky thing in the butt. They just fired off the head. Something too hard to find? Nope. Yeah. Come on. Gotta be back here somewhere. Found it. Way under the table. Ah. Now for the unofficial Centaur mode, basically what you're going to do is attach the little yellow piece to where Nick's legs would be. What I like to do is remove these parts because you only use them in the megazord mode. And the huge tab goes into the slot. If you can see it, that little white depression before the deep fissure in the plastic, yeah, that's where we peg in. Centaur mode. Hello. I'm guessing we could make its sword a little bigger by removing the trident from the Megazord sword. There we go. They're a centaur with a sword. Oh well. Enough of that. Remove the sword. Flip the head. And now we go into the Centaurus Phoenix Megazord, which is basically done by ripping off from this part here the entire back section, which will actually disassemble and transform. Okay. Hold down this little panel. Flip down the feet. Rotate the feet. Pull on the little thingies. Yay! More Alfie boots. Lower torso. For the first one, I'm going to show you, which is basically a complete parody of the Centaurus Wolf Megazord that you can do by the Correct. They actually made it to where you could do it because the Centaurus Wolf Megazord face is still on there inside the fake unicorn head. That one I like to use this piece because this piece adds a little height, and we don't want to look like he's rubbernecking. That. Put that down. Connect the fake unicorn head. Now, rip off the legs and bar the underbelly. In the back. Fold the feet. Peg in. Peg in. Connect. 3 pegs on the back of the Megazord correspond to the 3 pegs on the other half of the Megazord back. And, oh, you can't even tell he was a unicorn. Now, can you? You know, I've had fun with my friend mode. And this is actually pretty simple to switch it back into the Megazord. Into the real Zord. Put that there. Put that peg. Booyah! And this is Centaurus Phoenix Megazord. Now we're going to take this piece. It's supposed to be a unicorn's horn. and attach it to the fake head. To the fake unicorn head. Therefore, creating the double-ended, pointy, stabby, killy, pokey thingy. There's a lot of ease in that. Connect it to either of the little tab hands. And they say you can't fit a round peg into a square hole. You can't. Round peg is smaller than a square hole. And there we go. Wow, 41 minutes, 15 seconds. I mean, 20 so seconds in. And we're halfway through the megazords. Now the next one is the second megazord they acquire in the show. The main characters acquire in the show. And every time, the lion staff dials, a mystic phoenix turns into an actual phoenix. Yeah, it was rather crappy. Lion! Now this line is actually the combined mode of the, is actually green, yellow, pink, and blues. Blue merged into one lion. So the Red Ranger is flying solo in his phoenix form. Get flying solo? Because he's one rank. Because he's a phoenix. And they do actually combine in their sword modes. Great. A manticore! Yeah, flying manticore! With 2 heads! And 2 tails! Wow! Okay, enough fun. Okay, now to Megazord. Rip off the kitty's tail and hind legs, or hind quarters. Next, you rip off this panel, which is the manticore face, and also the Megazord's chest plate. Next, what you do is you rotate the paws back to reveal hands. And then you touch their head. Hey! And now a solid block of plastic. Which is hollow. 2 pegs, 2 holes. 2 pegs, 2 holes. Ah! Yeah. Nice comparison after I'm going quickly. Remind the mantle. Oh yeah. Okay, now for some reason, this birdie's head likes to pop off. Speaking of pop off, now we rip off the tail and the little stick thing. Now we connect this to the 3 pegs on the gold main. To the 3 golden peg holes. Slots. We connect them to the. We connect the 3 white pegs to the tabs to the 3 gold slots. And there we have it. The Manticore Megazord. Now we combine those to weapon. Then you can put the weapon via the little white pin handle into the either hand. I pummeler. Well, what would be my right would be your left, so into your left hand. To my right hand. Into the right hand. From my perspective. And woo! It twirls! 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 I'm getting dizzy. No, I'm moving that fast. I'm doing that fast. Pack off. No moving. Slice to piece. And size comparison time. Now, from a head's point of view, the Manticore Megazord, not even as tall as the Minotaur, Mystic Minotaur. And that's from from head to toe. Now, if we were speaking from wing to toe, he would be taller. And ashes, they both fall. Minotaur falls down. And from another Megazord perspective, the Centaurus Phoenix Megazord is taller by I'd say maybe 2 or 3 heads. Manticore Megazord heads. Even without the little mane-like thing and horn. And, well, guess all that's left to talk about is articulation. And, surprisingly, he has almost no articulation. No articulation. Woo! And it stops right there. Woo! Stops right there. Now to the Dino Thunder. And yeah. This one's I'm just going to call it Dino Racer, and this one is Tyrannodozer. Let's call it Bozer. Yeah, these were part of a like little linking Power Ranger sort of toy set. Toy line. Woo! 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 Disconnect. Power Rangers Dino Thunder was in 2004. It was can't remember, but I think it was either a 32 episode run or a 48 episode run. Can't remember. Okay, and basically you transform in. Now these two form a megazord. And to form said megazord, rotate that. Bring it up and open the top part of the cab. Bring down the Tyranno head. And bring those down, rotate, bring those down, rotate. Take the Dino Racer, snap them apart, peg, peg, oh, uses that. And then you pull until you can't extend it no more. And then they're on 90-degree hinges, so you just bend them down. Slide. Peg. And stick thing. That in. Then bring up the head, therefore cornering them. Now you straighten the feet and legs and push them until the are completely flattened out. And you can either do the little red connector that way or this way. Personally, I like to hide it. Articulation. 360. Shoulders. Whoa! I believe I can fly! 90 degrees. Can rotate his waist due to hip articulation. When the hips connect to the thighs. In this case, the entire leg. No knee joint. No forward hip movement. Feet can be adjusted to give him extra height, and can be rotated 360 degrees if you want another foot type. Personally, I prefer the Dino Clopper. A little bit of everything, na na na, na na na. Okay. Nice comparison. Boom. Taller. Due to the little arm protrusion. Actually, do it facing backwards. Yeah. The horn straight, he is a slight amount taller. I have a noticeable. But without the horn or the mane included, and the spikes on the Megazord's Down Thunder Megazord's head, Down Thunder wins. Same with the Mystic, the Manticore Megazord, and the Mystic Manticore. And that's basically it. Let me know what you think about this. Like, rate, comment, and someone please subscribe. Thank you.